Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. We're just going to give it one more minute just to let our participants load. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a great morning. So we are also live on Facebook. Thank you for joining us. And thank you everybody on Zoom. I want to welcome back Ramon Torres, and he is our Employment Program Manager for Goodwill Industries of New Mexico. He has a great presentation and we will have questions at the end of the slides as usual. So feel free to type them in the Q&A and we will get to them. Thank you so much for joining and be sure to ask questions. Thank you. Here we go, Ramon.
Great. Good morning, everybody. My name is Ramon Torres. I'm an employment program manager with Goodwill Industries. And everybody knows Goodwill for our stores and our donations. And people really don't know what we do with all the revenue generated from the stores and the donations. So what we do is we have a whole variety of different service programs that support the community. And so our mission is to be able to provide social services, to be able to provide skills training and job development services to the people here in New Mexico. And so we're more than just a store. And so I'm speaking on behalf of the Goodwill team. Let me see if I can get this to move forward. I just had it moving forward there. Let me try it one more time. There we go. And so we're more than just a store. So I'm speaking on behalf of the Goodwill team, and we'll get to those career opportunities in just a bit. But we do like to tell people about what we do with the different programs that serve the community. So we have a couple of programs that serve veterans. One is a program that provides housing for veterans who are either homeless or at imminent risk of homelessness. And then we have a couple of different programs that help veterans to get employed and or their household members. So we help with all aspects of the job search process, whether it be resumes or interview skills or providing you with job leads or even what websites to use so you don't get junk mail and phone calls. We also just started a film production assistant training program. And all this information, by the way, is on our website, as you can see down at the bottom of the screen. And that training program is a program to help people get trained to hopefully become a production assistant for some of the film industry that's going on here in New Mexico. So I encourage people to check that out. We also have a program that helps our seniors to gain employment, and it's a kind of a paid training program for seniors to help them gain competitive employment in the market. It has on-the-job training elements, which can help a lot of our seniors to transition successfully into long-term employment. We also right now, normally we have in-person computer-based training, computer basics, Word, Excel, etc. Right now we're only on online, so you can check again on our website there under free services, and it'll give you a link so that you can get access to that free online computer training. That includes a whole host of training, Microsoft Word, Excel, Google suite of products, and more. There's so much there. It's amazing. It's a great resource and it's free. Doesn't work too well on a smartphone, but all the same, it works really well. When you are using a computer, you'll love it. And then in addition, we have a program that helps anybody in the community find employment anywhere in the community, not just at Goodwill. And again, we help to improve people's odds of success by helping with resumes, resume consults. We'll build resumes for you. For those that don't have computers or lack the computer skills, we can certainly help them apply online or teach them how to apply online, and certainly connect you with different employers, as we have a lot of different employer contacts. So you're really encouraged to take advantage of our programs and services. And now you know what those donations go to and that revenue that's generated from those donations. So these are the employment opportunities that we have here in Goodwill Industries of New Mexico. So as you might imagine, we have a whole host of retail associate opportunities, and business is great. So this is a great time to be looking for work, and I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunities here at Goodwill. They all have different benefits. They're all full-time employment as well. So the retail associates, we're looking for people, ideally you have some customer service and or retail experience, or at very least great communication skills, because we do work with the public. We are looking for people who have reasonably open availability. Our stores are open 7 days a week from about 9 to about 7 each day. And that way we can have our store staffed for the business that we're doing with the customers that either donate or purchase things. And there is some lifting involved. So you can see all those requirements on our website, and I'll go to that here in just a bit on where you can see those announcements and the job descriptions themselves. We also have retail lead positions available. Those are positions that are first level supervisory positions in our stores. And so we are looking for people who do have retail experience and ideally certainly supervisory experience in either retail and or customer service. We also have an e-commerce department. So if you haven't checked it out yet, you can check out Goodwill also has online products that you can purchase. So I encourage you to check that out. But to support that platform, what we have are some e-commerce associates, and you'll be working with all the different elements of the e-commerce program. So taking photos of the products that we have, writing descriptions, and also shipping and receiving, and certainly packaging the products that people do purchase and that also come and getting them ready for purchase. That is at our home office. So those positions are at our home office here at 5000 San Mateo. We also have a whole bunch of support warehouse related positions. We have material handlers. Those are primarily here at our Goodwill location here on San Mateo near Montgomery. And we're looking for people who have ideally some warehouse experience. It is a very physical role. So you have to be able to handle the physicality of the job, because realistically what all you're doing is loading and unloading all the different products and merchandise that's going to the different Goodwill stores. So there's a lot of lifting involved as well. We also have a non-CDL box truck driver / material handler position. So this position is a person who would work with one other team member going to the different Goodwill stores to drop off merchandise and or pick up, but also would serve the Albuquerque area and picking up donations from our clients. So we are looking for someone who has an excellent driving record, as you might imagine. And then it is also somewhat physical in that you're going to be doing a lot of lifting and loading and unloading of furniture and donations. We also have a CDL driver. This person, it is primarily a position that starts at 7 in the morning here at our Goodwill on San Mateo, and you'll be delivering larger loads of merchandise and product to the different Goodwills throughout the state. You would always be home, so it is more of a hook and drop type of position for the most part, where you just show up at the different Goodwills, pick up a trailer or drop off a trailer and pick up another trailer. Within our services department, we also have other positions available. We have a staff accountant for our accounting team, and that position requires a person with a bachelor's degree in either accounting and or finance. We are looking for someone who has 5 years of experience in accounting. So that would also include payroll and general ledger work history. What we use at Goodwill is primarily Great Plains software. We use Mineral Tree for some of our payroll functions, as well as an application called Paylocity. We'd love to have experience in those, but if you have 5 years of solid experience in accounting, certainly encouraged to apply for that position. Within the services programs, we have people who serve our clients directly, our customers directly. So we do have case managers available. We have different positions that are case managers with our veteran programs. We have 3 openings for those types of positions, working directly with our veterans, either helping them with housing in that housing program that I mentioned, or also within the employment to help them get employment anywhere in the community, not just at Goodwill. In addition to that, we're looking for a case manager in our third-party assessment program. And that particular case manager would be doing assessments for the developmentally disabled waiver program that's here in the state of New Mexico. And for those types of roles, the case management roles, we are looking for someone who has a bachelor's degree in social services or related human services. And we'd like to have 1 to 3 years of case management experience within those roles. Most of those roles will be out of the home office here in Albuquerque near Montgomery, on San Mateo near Montgomery. And we do have 1 case manager position for a veteran program in Roswell, New Mexico. And then we also have a position that supports anybody in the community to improve their odds of success in getting employed anywhere in the community. You'd be working with people on resumes, building resumes, interview talking points, providing job leads, connecting with employers to be able to put them in a position to improve their odds of success. We call that position a career specialist position. All of our positions at Goodwill are full-time positions. So we do not have any part-time positions, and all our positions, you must apply online to take advantage of the opportunities. So you can go to our website, which is Goodwill NM, short for New Mexico, goodwillnm.org, to jobs, as you might imagine, to Goodwill job openings. And then you'll see what you see on the screen there is a list of the different jobs that are available. You do want to make sure that you apply for every position you want to be considered for. So for example, if you wanted to work as a retail associate at our Paseo retail location, or you also want to be considered at our San Mateo location, you'd have to put in one application for each position because they go to different hiring managers. So you will also see on that page where the opportunity is located. And then in the Albuquerque area, it will show the street name of the location of that particular store or workplace. Our benefits, we are competitive. We do offer competitive benefits, being that all our positions are full-time. So we certainly have medical and dental health plans available if you so choose. We also have things like long-term disability, life insurance. We have a 403B program, which is just like a 401k program, with the exception that 403Bs are designed for nonprofit organizations. And we also have a organizational match for all your contributions. Like all other companies or most other companies, we have an employee assistance program. We have holidays. We get 8 different holidays that we are able to observe at Goodwill that are paid. And we also have paid time off as well. Certainly we have bereavement pay and also service awards and even a tuition reimbursement program, which a lot of people do take advantage of. So those are the different benefits that we have. So we're very excited that all the positions are full-time and offer a nice complement of benefits. So again, for any of these positions, we are very actively hiring. Go on to goodwillnm.org and put in your application. Do check out the requirements for each of the positions to make sure that you're qualified for that particular role. And if you have any questions about any of the different roles that we have at Goodwill, you're certainly welcome to call me and I can give you information about the different jobs that we have at Goodwill and even the different services that we provide. But I would encourage you to have a sense of urgency in applying. The hiring managers are actively applying, actively recruiting and interviewing. So for the best consideration, sooner is always better. You'll find our website's very easy to use. In addition, we mentioned some of the services programs that we have. We also support the community by offering career fairs. So all of you are welcome to come to our career fair here at the Goodwill on the 26th of this month from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It'll be held under our porch. We have a very large porch out in front of the Goodwill so that we can accommodate the different COVID criteria that is available in the state right now. But we have 8 different employees right now. The National Opinion Research Center, a staffing organization, Staffing Solutions Resource, MFG, a call center called Fenwell, Garcia's Kitchen, everybody knows them, Randstad Technologies, another staffing firm hiring for Array Technologies, Yellowstone Landscaping, the biggest landscaper here in the New Mexico area, Jabil Healthcare, they do production for healthcare products, New Mexico Fresh Foods, production of New Mexico foods, the Convention Center, and certainly Goodwill Industries of New Mexico. So we encourage you to come on in for that. 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, certainly dress professionally and bring your resume. You will be working or talking to and interacting with the hiring managers. And we do expect everybody to observe the different COVID protocols that are certainly in place at the moment. And if you have any questions about any of our services, or even if you need some support in improving your odds of success getting employment, you're welcome to give me a call. There's my contact information at the bottom. I do a lot of resume consultations. You're welcome to call me if you just need that, providing interview talking points and job leads. So in addition to employment, we offer a service that can help support your job search in the sense that we help improve your marketability, your odds of success for employment. So that's what we have at Goodwill. We're very excited to be in the position to offer you different jobs. And we certainly thank you for your different purchases and donations. So for right now, then we'll go ahead and go to the questions. So I'll turn it over to Liliana, who will check to see what questions that we may have. Liliana?
Ramon, thank you. Yes, that was a lot of good information. And the first question I have is actually regarding the driver and retail position. I have somebody that is ready to apply. And so what would you say to him to do? Just go online, give you a call? What's the best thing you want them to do?
Well, certainly the first thing I would do is to go to the goodwillnm.org website so that you can actually view the job description to make sure that you have those base requirements that are required of the role. And then in addition to that, submit the application. If you have any questions around the role or even pay, you're welcome to call me. And I may not be able to give you exact pay because some of the positions that we have are depending on experience, but I should be able to give you a roundabout figure. I can also kind of discuss a little bit more in detail the benefits that we do have. But again, the first place to start would certainly be to go online to goodwillnm.org and then go to jobs and jobs at Goodwill and submit your application and check out the job description.
Perfect. Thank you. The next question is, how many veteran positions do you have in the Albuquerque area?
So the veteran case managers that we're looking for, we have two different case management positions for the veterans that we serve. And one would work with the housing, veteran housing. The other would work with veterans who are in need of employment. So there are two positions here in the Albuquerque area, both working out of the San Mateo Goodwill location.
Thank you. And the next question is the forklift class available at this time?
That's a great question. I did mention that our in-person computer-based training is not being offered at this time. And at this time, our forklift training is also on hold, different COVID restrictions. We hope to be able to offer that in the future, but for right now, it's not available. So if you have any questions about it, you are welcome to call me. And I can also give you some other options that you may be interested in.
Thank you, Ramon. And does Goodwill have opportunities for advancement?
Oh, and I sincerely apologize. I should have mentioned that. Goodwill's actually considered a medium-sized company here in New Mexico. We have about 400 different employees. And as a result, we do have opportunities for growth at Goodwill. So there are certainly not just opportunities within that department that you're in, but you could also move to a different department if you were able to fulfill the needs of the different employment opportunities in different departments. So yes, there's room for upward mobility for supervisory type of positions. And there's also room for lateral mobility, whether it be to another store in maybe a different city, different location, or also into a different department.
Thank you. And there was a registered person, an attendee. Do you have anything in Roswell or around?
We do. And in the Roswell area, and I'm not looking directly at the website right now, if memory serves me correct, we have retail associates positions available, as well as a veteran case management position available. And we certainly have a store there for your donations and purchases. And we also have services available there. We provide services to veterans who are needing housing, employment, seniors who would like to take advantage of the senior training program, or if you just need support in finding a job and would like that one-on-one type of interaction, we can help with that too. All those services are available out of that Goodwill, but the employment positions would be retail associate and the veteran case management position.
Perfect. And can you tell us the other areas that you have that might be hiring in New Mexico?
Sure. We have 15 stores throughout New Mexico. Most are in the Albuquerque area, but we also serve the Clovis area, the Roswell area. We have a store in Los Lunas, Rio Rancho, Bernalillo, Gallup, and also Farmington, New Mexico, and Santa Fe, New Mexico. The services might be a little bit different in each of those particular cities/counties. So on our website, if you go to goodwillnm.org to the free services, as you click on each of the services that's available, we'll tell you what counties we support for the services that we do offer here in New Mexico. But most of our services are available in virtually every location that we support.
Thank you, Ramon. And this is a popular question for the senior services to help seniors find employment. Are those jobs within Goodwill? And the second part of that question is, what age is a qualified senior? Excellent
question. So that program serves low-income seniors who are 55 or older. The training program is a program that gives on-the-job training, paid on-the-job training at what's called a host agency. A person would work part-time in that host agency, getting that on-the-job training. The real goal is to assist someone so that training, as a result of that training, they can transition into long-term employment outside of that program and not at Goodwill, because at Goodwill, we don't have part-time jobs, but we help people find employment anywhere in the community based on a person's needs and skill sets. So that program is an excellent program. There's some waiting list in some areas of the state within that program. So just be patient as you register for that program. And again, if you have any other questions, you're welcome to reach out to me by phone or email.
Thank you, Ramon. And what age is the considered senior service?
It's 55 or over.
55. Okay. And are you accepting new individuals for the SCSEP program?
Correct. The name of that senior training program is called the Senior Community Employment Service Program. So we abbreviate it CSEP. And yes, we are taking applications. So please, go to the Goodwill website, to the free services, click on the senior employment, and then you'll be able to submit your form or contact information there. You can also call me if you don't have access to a computer, or you know someone who doesn't have access to the computer, and I'll make sure that their application gets put in. I can do that over the phone for them.
That's a great program. I thank you for that. And Tamara says thank you as well.
Cool.
The next question is, do you train CDL drivers?
No, we don't. But here's a plug for the Workforce Connection, who's hosting this call. They do have a program that you can contact the Workforce Connection about, which is the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, also abbreviated as WIOA. And if you call their phone number at 505-843-1900, and I believe it's option 5, and they'll tell you how you can potentially get funding through a grant, the WIOA, the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act. So while we don't provide that training, a lot of folks need the funding for that kind of training. And that's a program that may work out well for you. So I'd call the Workforce Connection and check into that. And the training is actually done at CNM.
Thank you, Ramon. And for the SCSEP program, do you still have to qualify income other?
Yes, that is a great question. It is not only do you have to be 55 or older, but you also have to be considered low income. And they would walk a person through the eligibility requirements once you get to that program. I don't know what that exact dollar amount is because I'm not in that program, but I can certainly direct you to the person or persons that can answer that specific question if you want to give me a call.
Perfect. Thank you. And I don't see any other questions right now.
Very good. Then I do want to thank you all for your participation. I sincerely encourage you to take advantage of Goodwill's employment opportunities. They are all full-time. They have great benefits, and there's certainly room for advancement if that's what you'd like. And I'd just like to close by sincerely thanking everybody for all their donations and purchases at Goodwill. Your donations and purchases are the fuel that makes the services engine run. And so those services programs that we have that support the community really do benefit the community in a lot of different ways. And so hopefully you can now get a great idea of why and what Goodwill really does with our mission to be able to support the community with the different programs and services that we have available. And we certainly have a great selection of merchandise at each of our different stores. So I encourage you to shop Goodwill and take advantage of the different opportunities that you can buy merchandise either directly in one of our stores or online. So thank you very much.
And thank you, Ramon, for partnering with New Mexico Workforce Connection. And as always, your jobs are also posted on our website. So if anybody would like to apply or has any questions, I know you keep up with those. And thank you for the flyer for May 26th. And it will be in person at from 10 to 1 at your San Mateo location, correct?
Right. That's the Goodwill Community Career Fair. So it's not just for opportunities at Goodwill, but not only Goodwill, but 8 different other employers that are very actively hiring.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. And thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thanks. Bye, Ramon.